Puddles in the morning, puddles in the evening, puddles in the afternoon. Well, I'm a puddle boy and she's a puddle girl. The Puddles podcast is starting real soon.
All right, welcome to Puddles. It's your host, Andrew Collin, joined by my co-host,
Brenna LaRock.
Woo! Took a week off.
We're back.
We're back, baby. Thank you for understanding us taking a week off. Went down to Florida. It was a lot.
It was too much. It was too much. I think throughout the week, maybe like 10 times, I thought to myself, should we just elope? Is it too late for us to just elope? I just wanted to elope. Now this is what we're doing.
Yeah, it's, we decided to do a backyard wedding to save money. And it'll just be chill and relaxed and not a big deal. And, you're just in the grass rolling around. And it's turned into somehow we're building our own hotel in the backyard, it feels like. There's so many boxes to check off. I don't know why people do this. I think if they're bored, they want to do a wedding. It really does feel like a full-time job.
We did check off a lot of boxes.
We did. You went to, so where do we even start? We went to Florida. We went to my mom's house. My mom wasn't there. She's in rehab. Not for alcohol or drugs or, just cocaine. She's doing cocaine again. My 70-something-year-old mom who's on oxygen is doing cocaine.
It happens.
Look, she just wants to get out there. Dude, what if I came home and my mom was like, I'm at the club, motherfucker. I'm at the club.
I'd have respect for that, too. Just living it up.
Yeah, I mean, this is a woman that told us that we can't have fire in the backyard because she might blow up from the oxygen tank. And so I don't know if she'll be doing cocaine. I don't know. Maybe coke might be what gets her going. But yeah, so we got to the house. No one was there.
Maybe the coke will balance her out so she won't blow up.
Cocaine might be the fix for every disease for at least an hour.
I mean, has anyone ever tried it?
If you have Parkinson's and you knock back a fucking 8-ball, for 10 minutes, you will be completely fine.
No, then you're shaking because of the coke, not because of the Parkinson's.
But you forget about the parks. Yeah,
exactly.
Dude, cocaine. I don't know if it's been tested. I think, it gets a bad rap. So we get there, have the house to our apartment to ourselves. Really got to stretch out a little bit. Then the next day, so your mom comes into town.
First of all,
yeah, I don't even know where I'm going.
First of all, we took a red eye, and we landed at 7 a.m. Came to his mom's place, slept until 11:30 in the morning, woke up. Had a really weird day where we went to the pool, and when you fly a red eye, you're so out of it. And then we grabbed dinner with my mom when she gets into town. We are awake until 2 a.m. doing scary faces at each other, making monster noises. Yeah, we weren't having any real conversations from 12 a.m. to 2 p.m. Andrew and I were talking at each other, not to each other.
Yeah, we were definitely hallucinating a little bit. I felt like we were at the pool. We'll go back. Yeah, we'll reverse. I forgot we went to the pool. And I'll tell you what, if you ever feel old and you feel like your body isn't there and you feel like your tits are falling apart, your ass is fucking getting some cellulite, your fucking hair is all a mess, your eyes feel crusty, go down to Florida and hang out with 85-year-old people in a pool and you will feel so fucking hot.
So hot.
Dude, I was so hot and young at that pool. I threw my shirt off. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, Andrew was like, I'm taking a dip naked.
Dude, being in LA, I'll throw my little Jew cock out there. Put the water as cold as possible. Put my dick inside my body at a pool in Florida. I am chilling. Because we're in LA and everyone's hot and young and wears baggy fucking mom jeans and they all suck. And you go to fucking Florida and you feel like a young little peach.
And you feel so woke. So woke.
Oh.
And I'm so uninformed, but let me tell you what. My empirical evidence that I had to offer about Los Angeles.
Okay, empirical.
What?
Okay, someone learned the word. When did dude,
it's
time
the only
out.
Wait, this is serious right now. Brenna learned a new word.
We gotta stop.
This is like SAT level.
Okay, condescending on both of you.
Oh my god, dude. What is happening? Who are you?
Condescending.
Empirically condescending.
Empirically, I have to say that you're condescending.
Dude, go on. Preach, sister. I didn't realize I was with a fucking Rhodes Scholar. Go on, empirical. What were you talking about? Dude, empirical. Unbelievable.
First of all, that's one of the only complicated words I know, and I
We
pull
know.
it out every few months because it's a great word.
It's like your Uno card,
Yeah.
dude. That is a
Fucking Uno reverse, bitch.
empirical.
Empirical.
You use empirical in a sentence, you are fucking someone up, dude. You go, well, you might think that, but there's empirical evidence. And stop right there because you already won. Okay, so go ahead, empirical. What were you saying? How are you using that?
I was saying I'm very uninformed, but through my empirical evidence, I was able to have a conversation with this very conservative old man about homelessness and the reason why. And he just, I mean, I really did. I had a lot to share with him, but I hated how he said, like, well, he kind of implied like they're on drugs and they're a problem. And I was like, well, first I want to say, if you're homeless in Los Angeles living on, what's that one road? Or not road, but district where it's like a lot of homeless people downtown. Skid Row.
Skid Row.
If you're living in Skid Row, I'd fucking be on drugs too. I would be like, I need a little something to get through my day.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put that out there. I don't blame them. But most of the time, like, people don't become homeless in Los Angeles because they're on drugs. It is so hard to get housing here. So expensive. I mean, there's so many things that could have gone wrong. So I just hate when people are like, oh, they're on drugs. A lot of them are. But it's not, they're, you know what I mean? I lost it, guys.
Dude, you were crushing it. You started hot with empirical.
No, but you get what I'm
yes,
saying.
Of
And
course,
I'm going to stop
I do.
because I just keep rolling, and that's the problem with
No,
you. I know you don't like that.
I
so-
like a roll.
You like a roll when
I like-
it's funny.
No, but that was funny. I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying there. I think people instantly want to call homeless people drug addicts and push them
Yeah.
aside
And they
like they
need to
weren't
have-
human at any point.
No, and they need to we're any like type of empathy you have for like animals on the street. If you look at a person and you're like, that's, they don't, like I don't want to help them, or I don't feel bad for them. They did this to themselves. You're a monster. You're actually a monster.
So who she's talking
And it's
about
a mental health problem too, which he agreed. But yeah,
empirically.
So
this guy comes up to us at the pool. He is so tan.
and crusty.
He's so tan. And the first thing he talks about is his dermatologist, which I
Is
think
hilarious.
he has to see every 3
A man
minutes.
with skin cancer that you can see on his face talking about having one of the best dermatologists on the East Coast is hilarious. to
Well,
me.
yeah, he
it's
definitely.
somewhat of a paradox.
Okay, calm down. This is out of control.
A juxtaposition.
All right, you're going to use them all? Go ahead.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's not one. That's not one. So this guy is so fucking tan. He literally looks like he looks like an old tire. And he's just talking about his dermatologist. And then he goes, "Where are you guys from?" He like rolls up to us in the pool. I think this is his whole like thing is he goes in the pool every day because he's just kind of tan from his nipples to his shoulders. And I think he just stands in the pool and he wants to talk politics to random people that want to just enjoy their lives. So he goes, "Where are you from?" And I go, "Los Angeles." And he goes, what did he say? He goes, "Oh, I feel."
he said, he said, "Good luck with that."
Yeah, good luck with that. That's
And
the
I said-
first thing he says.
I said, "Thanks, we need it."
And he's like, yeah, the surplus under Gavin Newsom when he first took office was $9 billion.
Yeah,
and now it's at a deficit of $23 billion. What do you think of that? And I go, I think I'm trying to get a tan.
And I said, "Who is Gavin Deficit?"
You're like deficit.
Deficit?
Gavin
In my head? What?
I knew some Gavins in my day. So anyhow, he fucking says that. And I'm like, all right, this is already starting. Like, here we go.
We're
What's
definitely
next?
in Florida.
And then Brenna starts talking about the homeless guy that lived on our block who built a full-on house that was bigger than our apartment, who rented out the room. So quickly, this guy thinks we're on his side. And I'm not really on any sides here. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just in the middle, but I'm definitely not on this guy's side. Anyhow, so then he goes, so Brenna gets him going, and next thing you know, he goes, yeah, I got a gun. He goes, if I shoot someone, I'm shooting to kill.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, this is like an old Jewish doctor who's like fucking looks like an old tire who's talking about his dermatologist. And then he goes, oh, I have bear spray. Yeah, and he's like, you got to pick that up before you go back to California. He's like, yeah, and he's like, oh, and then they got different kinds of bear spray. They got the smaller one too, which, it's not like mace. It will shoot directly into their eyes.
Yeah, and
Anyhow, so then he goes off on that for a while, and then he goes, I don't do weed. And I was like, okay. I'm like, what is going on here? And then he doesn't ask any questions.
No.
He's just telling that's what an old man does in a pool. He'll tell you his whole life story and not ask one question.
yeah, he told us about how he moved to Colorado for some time and drove with like 3 different cars and a truckload of horses, and
Oh yeah.
he doesn't know anything about us.
No, we know everything.
Yeah.
He's like, in 1948, my family went across the Rio Grande, and I'm like, dude, I don't care. Do you see? I don't want to talk to you, sir. He's like cornering us with his leather skin. And then he goes,
I finally just walked away.
Yeah.
I
left me with this old Jewish lizard.
I swam away. I was like, I can't talk to this man anymore.
So next thing I know, I'm talking to him. He's like, yeah, I don't do weed. And I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, we did edibles. My wife bought them, and she ate them. And she said, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. And I ate them at a concert. And I was like, I get it, because I can't move my arms. Anyway, I'm like, all right, now we're having fun. Okay, you good time. I was like, what concert you were at? He's like, you wouldn't like it. Yeah,
Christian rock.
Yeah, Christian rock. Yes, I'm Jewish, but I was at Christian rock with my gun and my fucking bear
mace.
spray. By the way, this guy fucking would never shoot someone. He's such a bitch.
Yeah.
They're all so tough because they have a gun. It's so fucking pathetic. They're like, oh, he probably has a bumper sticker on his fucking Hummer that he can't drive without stilts. That fucking little lizard
He
bitch.
has a step to get in the Hummer.
Yeah.
And a booster seat.
He has one of those wheelchair, like, electronic things that get out of his fucking Hummer.
Yeah.
Anyways, good guy. And he comes up to me and he's like, he goes, but you know the drug that I believe in? And I go, what? I go, what? Like, what is it? He goes, no, I'm being dead serious. I was like, all right, dude, calm down. He's like, beta blockers.
Shut the fuck
He
up.
goes, my golf game has never been better since I started taking beta blockers.
Not him telling you that.
Dude,
And I love that he calls them beta blockers.
and I was like, I think my dad's on those. I was like, I think I need to, I think I got something out of this conversation I think I need beta blockers myself.
And some bear mace.
And bear mace, honestly. I think I would just spray myself in the face and then take the beta blockers to relax. Anyhow, that was just the pool.
Yeah, that was our first 3 hours in Florida.
But you were like, let's get out of here. You got me out of the
I
conversation.
came up to the pool and I said, Andrew, we have to go. I said, come on, let's go. My mom needs us.
I was like, dude, I'm about to find out where to buy a gun. So Florida is hilarious because they're all so afraid. These old people are so afraid because they watch the news, they scare the shit out of themselves, and then they buy fucking enough guns to kill a fucking small army.
Mm-hmm.
But
And then their grandkids are going to find them and then shoot themselves or something on accident. That's how that happens in
Yeah,
Florida.
that is true. We got to lock them up. So then we do that. We meet your mom. We have a little dinner. Your mom is down in Florida meeting my parents for the first time. Were you nervous about our parents meeting?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Really?
No, not really. Not until they were talking, and then I was like, "Did they like my mom? Does my mom like them?" You always wonder.
Yeah. Once your mom first.
I didn't realize how energetic my mom is until she was around your parents. Like, I know she's like a super energized lady, but like, and I guess your parents are like 10, 12 years older than my mom. So maybe that too. But my mom is just, you wouldn't guess her age by her attitude and like her energy.
And like, and yeah, I think when someone, is a little anxious, her move is to talk more, which, she was fun. She met my mom, though. My mom was in rehab for COPD. Oh. She was very sick, and not the cocaine.
COCAINE.
Yeah, COCA. My mom was on cocaine, so we went and met her. It seemed like your mom was on cocaine.
Yeah, actually. Honestly. I was like, I need some of what she's got.
Well, my mom, I think the second time we came in there, we come into the room and she has an oxygen mask on. Is that the first time we met your mom?
Second. No, well, it's the first time my mom met her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So the first time your mom meets my mom has an oxygen mask on with like oxygen it was pretty intense. I'm not going to lie. I got pretty emotional watching it. It's very like, it was tough to see that. Yeah. But the first time our moms meet, my mom is in a mask with literally oxygen, like gas going around her head. It was just so like, I don't know. It was so surreal. Like none of it really. But your mom was so sweet to her.
My mom handles things so well. Like she can make anything like not seem like a big deal, or she's pretty lighthearted and. Yeah, she was so sweet. And then your mom was able to take her mask off, and my mom was like, "You are so beautiful." And it's just like so
That meant
sweet.
a lot to my mom.
Well, it's true. And it's just was really sweet that, I don't know. It was a sweet
it did.
moment.
It was a very sweet moment.
Yeah, yeah.
And so then we do that. We go north. We're done with Palm Beach. And we go to my dad's in White City, which is like Fort Pierce. White City sounds racist, but that is where he lives.
I mean,
it's literally called White City. It's called No Jewsville. I don't know how he lives there. It's called, if you are a minority and not white trash, get the fuck out. But yeah, so we go to my dad's. This is their first time at my dad's, right? Mm-hmm. What did you think? So, we went to Vero first. To see the wedding venue.
The wedding venue.
So this is huge because Brenna's meeting Rusty for the first time. What are your thoughts? Your thoughts on Rusty? Is he's a wild man? He's an iguana.
Immediately is roasting us and our age gap. Immediately, and I was like, "You want to date somebody younger than me, Rusty? So shut up, shut up, shut the fuck up,
shut the fuck up." Oh no, he said it was funny. He said that I'm closer to age to your mom than you are.
No,
to
you're
me.
in the middle.
I know, I am right in the middle.
Yeah, but wait.
But we figured that out. It took a second. We had to, empirical.
And when we were in Vero, we saw the wedding venue or the house.
Oh,
whatever.
no, this is. Oh, no. I was so frustrated.
It's fine. We don't have to talk about
No.
No, it's fine.
I like talking about when we first saw the venue.
No, I just want to talk about when we were hanging out with Rusty in Vero, and we went to go get wine, or like we went to this like private whatever club thing that was like, it was cute, and on the water we were having a great time. So
this is fast forwarding.
Yeah, but
okay,
it's like fine. Our time with Rusty, right?
Okay.
So Rusty knows a lot of people at this club. Everybody. So we're there with Andrew, and I are there with my mom and Rusty, and we go down by the water, by the dock. People can still see us from the bar, and we're taking photos. And I was like, Andrew, will you get a photo of my mom and I? And Rusty's up talking with the people they know, and he's pointing out like, oh, there's Andrew, and he's getting married. This is his fiance, and the woman that he's talking to goes, oh, and is that their daughter? And points to me.
So I did the right thing. I started making out with Jerry, with your mom. I did the right thing. I had to.
It's so funny.
Dude, it's rude.
I was like, I'm so glad that I look young enough to be somebody's daughter.
I use it as motivation. I'm going to look so fucking young at our wedding.
And I'm going to look so old.
Yeah.
I'm just going downhill.
You go downhill, I'm going up. Oh, this was great. So talk about someone. Okay, this is really funny. So when someone puts something nice on, so we went and Brenna found her dress, which was huge in Palm Beach. This episode is everywhere and allwhere because we didn't write any of this down. We're going off memory and it's whatever. Stick with us, folks. So in Palm Beach, Brenna went with her mom to find a dress. And you found a dress. You were able to cry with other people.
Guys, I cried again when they put the finishing touches on you, you know, and then you go, oh, this is the dress. And they ask you, like, is this your dress? And you say yes. And it's so stupid and cheesy and, you know, all the things.
But did it feel good? Because, like, you know. It
felt so good. It felt so good. And it was actually, like, one of the dresses that I was like, if, you know, like, it's hard, especially when you're working on like limited time. Honestly, it's hard to find a dress that hits all of your boxes, but it hit all of my boxes except for material wise. But then I found out, like, you know, especially in Florida heat, you want specific materials, and the one that this dress is like best for the heat. So I was like, okay, well then it is really better, even though it's like not the material I pictured. So it ended up just being like exactly what I wanted. And I wasn't expecting to find a dress, honestly, that was like so close to what I pictured for myself. And then, yeah, so like everything came together and I was really
you're
happy.
coming off a high when you came back.
Yeah. Well, and they gave us a glass of champagne.
Oh, that's what
so
it was.
I was like, and I hadn't eaten that day. So I was like, I had only drank champagne and found my wedding dress. Like, of course I was like,
oh, and you went to Guanabanas.
Oh, Guanabananas. I called it Guanabananas or Guanabananas,
which is a restaurant on the water in Jupiter, Florida.
Yeah.
That you said encompasses me. Like,
Yeah,
you think
like
if I was a restaurant.
If Andrew was a restaurant, he'd be Guanabananas.
Guanabananas.
And they have like a girls' night on Tuesdays, and like there's just like wood everywhere, like sticky wood. But then it's like kind of a vibe because it's on the water, and like everyone's just so chill there. And I was like, dude.
Yeah, you had a Mango right now is attacking himself in the mirror, and he never does this, but he's not getting attention. And Aunt Mel is here, and he's being a fucking dick.
I'm sorry. It's so distracting.
Brenna really missed Mango. I didn't think about him once. Not one time did I think
Dude, Mango's
about
been following me around for 3 days. He goes to the bathroom. He sits on my lap when I poop. He lays, like, he's always in my arm. Last night I was literally rocking him to sleep for an hour.
Dude, when I freaking dropped him off at Mel's house, I was like, this is what it feels like to drop off a kid at college or like camp. And
yeah, he immediately was like, oh, thank God.
We fucking left because every time, because we live in this fucking place where the door opens to the outside. If we leave it open, Mango runs out like a fucking crazy person. So it's just nice to not feel that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so we went and we go to pick out a suit for me at Nordstrom's at the Gardens Mall in Palm Beach, Florida. And I don't wear ties. I don't wear suits. Like, maybe I should. I'm 44. It's probably time. I did it a lot in my 20s.
Where would you wear a suit?
I'm just saying, maybe I should.
Dude, my grandpa used to wake up every day, put on a pair of slacks with a belt and tuck in his shirt. Like, it would be so, just to be in town.
Yeah.
Like, it would be so wild.
Because you feel like you'll never die. I think if a guy puts on a button down and hair gel, he ain't dying. He's fucking living, you know? So I put on this suit, and Brenna and her mom looked at me like I've never been looked at by you or your mom.
Yeah, my mom was like, wow, he looks fucking hot.
Yeah, dude. I felt like it's so funny, though, when someone dresses up just a little bit to know how fucking little or how low someone thinks of you. You're like, oh my God.
Dude,
he brushed his teeth.
was-
my God. I did look pretty hot, though.
You did look so hot. I was like, I'm in a Nordstrom right now. Like, I took my panties off.
What? Excuse me?
I had to take my panties off during the day.
What, were you wetter than
Yeah.
when you look at Jacob and Lordy?
Shut up. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean you took your
I had-
panties off? After you saw me in a suit?
Because I puddled in my panties. You made
Did
me
you
puddle
really?
in my panties. Yeah.
I didn't-
It's true.
What the fuck? So you were puddling right in front of your mom in Nordstrom?
I told her, I was like, I put my panties in my underwear or my purse.
What about your purse? I'm worried about your purse.
It's
There's a
pool-
gun and there's
it's a
bear
pool
spray in
in
there.
there.
Oh my God. That is the right suit.
Yeah, it was hot.
Damn.
I almost like you with no tie for like later on to take it off. It's like me changing into my second dress. You got to take it a little.
Yeah, but then I have like a few hairs here that I'll probably trim
Trim your hairs.
for the wedding.
Fucking
But then you see,
teen wolf patch over here.
yeah, there's nothing hot about seeing a little.
Ew, stop pulling the hair.
But when you see them when an unbuttoned, it's like
It's
ugh,
sexy.
Kind of ruins.
If you're cleaned up, you
Yeah.
can have a little hair is sexy
yeah,
to me, which
Yeah.
is, it's all that matters.
I put on that first suit and we thought it was the right one, but it was too boxy.
Yeah, you
You
looked
can't-
like you looked like a real estate agent in you put on like a baby blue one. It was like a linen one. That wasn't the moment. And then you
No.
put on a tan one, right?
Yeah, the tan one, I
tan
looked
one-
like I was like selling Tupperware door to door.
You know what it reminded me of? Who's
An
the
ugly
original The Price is Right guy?
Bob Barker.
It looked like you looked like Bob Barker, like the way his suits used to fit him, and he would always. You looked like a game show host. It wasn't a good look.
So yeah, so it was nice though. Found the suit, so we got that done. We got a lot of shit done, and we'll tell you more when we come back. Yeah, so we got the suit, and then so essentially, then we went to my dad's. We met Rusty. Oh, so we go to see the venue, and there's an empty lot next to the venue, and I take you and your mom. We park in the empty lot, and we're seeing the backyard for the first time. And your initial reaction was, "It's too small."
Yeah, because I saw it from the side, and I couldn't see all of it. I was like over a gate. It was bad. Andrew
Dude.
was so mad at me.
Well, I was just like, "Really?"
Andrew doesn't like when anybody is negative, and I was being negative, and he doesn't like that energy. So if I'm
Who
like,
likes negative energy?
But like if I'm spiraling, which when I'm spiraling, so I was spiraling into this hole where I was like, we got to cut down the guest list. We got to do this. We got to do that. And he was like, can you just appreciate the beauty for a second? Like you don't want to worry about everything. And like you see the good in something when you first look at it. And I think I see the bad. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not how I pictured it. So immediately I'm disappointed.
But then we were able to go inside because Rusty's mom was there, who you met for the first time, Franny, who's the nicest
Oh my gosh.
Florida woman ever.
She hugged you and was like, she opened the door. It was like out of a movie. She's so sweet. She opened the door and Andrew's right there. And she hugs him and she goes, oh, I can't believe my eyes. Can you believe this? She goes, I love you so much. And just was hugging you. It was the sweetest thing. And I was like, I could cry. Like, it's just, I think seeing other people love you, like how much I love you is just, it like makes me very emotional, honestly.
Yeah, and it felt good after
Yeah.
such a negative experience in the lot next.
Shut the fuck up.
Felt nice. Felt nice to be loved, you know. So we end up walking around. You see it now from the front,
Yeah.
and you realize how wide the lot is.
Yeah, when we were in it, I was like, okay, this is way different. The POV. What?
I know, but I knew that. That's why when you get negative about things, I know
I mean, I'm looking at it with my eyes. It's not like I'm allowed to have an opinion.
empirically.
Empirically, I should have an opinion.
Of course, you're allowed to have an opinion. What do I tell you not to have opinions?
Sometimes you said I wish that you didn't have such negative thoughts.
I don't know how to deal with them.
You don't have to deal with them. Just hug me and tell me it's gonna be okay. Like that's all you need to do.
It's not that easy.
But you want to fight me.
Huh?
You want to fight me.
No, I want to help
Strangle
you.
me.
I want to help you by strangling you. No, I want to help you.
Yeah,
I
just
want to
hug
help
me.
you get through these thoughts
That's sweet.
because they're making me negative.
Yeah,
when
I
I
really
don't-
affect your energy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
very affected by energy.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah. So we see the property. We realize that it would work. Whatever. We leave. We go do a taste test. We test the food that was going to be at our wedding by the caterer. That was fun. Had a couple glasses of wine. Tried different foods. Charcuterie board.
We tried these.
I can't say that word.
What were they?
A charcuterie.
Bacon wrapped dates. Oh, so good. The sweet and savory combo with the crispy and the squishy.
It was the first time I was like, we're really having a wedding. Like,
Yeah.
it really hit me like, oh, we're doing like adult shit.
It felt so weird. Like at first sitting down and just being there, I was like, oh my God, this is so
Adult.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, like I wore a suit and I'm eating fucking charcuterie.
Charcoochie.
Charcuchie. So fucking, we eat this food. They bring out like mahi and then the chicken. Here's the thing about wedding food.
Not good.
It's never that good.
No.
And people always think that it has to be fancy, and like it's always like an undercooked piece of prime rib.
And the way that it's delivered and cooked, like it's never gonna taste totally fresh.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Now
right?
I'll tell you this: the mini appetizers,
Delish.
those are always you can remember a wedding by how good the little appetizers are. So we fucking eat the food there and we leave, and then that night we get what the bill is for this like special kind of food, and it was insane.
$8,000. Over $8,000.
Yeah, we were losing our mind.
Granted, it included desserts,
We
which we
didn't-
took out.
No,
and
like 4 things.
it had like silverware, napkin or table. I don't even know. Like
Table.
no plates, and then a napkin.
Silverware. Yeah. One big napkin.
Dude, I don't even know anymore. I'm like, whatever.
And people to be there, like
Yeah.
service people.
Okay. Oh yeah, and like table service, like water service, and then they set up and clean up everything, obviously. But it was $8,000.
So we were like, okay, maybe we need to change the guest list to 6 people, and we aren't going.
Yeah. So at first we were like, let's take the guest list down. And then we were like, we did. Like, it's already a small wedding. Like, it's pretty much the basics, you know. We're not extending like super like invites as much as we want to. So it is what it is. And we couldn't really cut it. So we said, let's change the menu.
So we're in the car, and Brenna's mom is like, what do you got? What kind of food do you actually like? And we were like,
Andrew,
we go,
pizza and tacos.
pizza and tacos. And she goes, well, why don't you do that? And we go, well, you can't do that. She's like, why not? And I was like, we could do that. So next thing you know,
We're on the phone
We're on
with
the
the
phone.
wedding planner.
and we go, we want to do either pizza or tacos. And then she's like, all right, well, we could do tacos for this price, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They send us back a new quote. And
Taco bar for dinner and for cocktail hour,
nacho bar. Which is the fucking, like, part of me loves saying it, and the other part of me cringes. I can't. We're having a nacho bar at our wedding. I
Everyone
know,
is
but
gonna be like, thank fucking God we don't have to eat dry mahi.
People are gonna be so happy to like be at a fun,
Yeah.
chill taco eating
because
wedding.
it's a chill wedding. It's in a backyard. We're chill. I can't remember the last time we did anything fancy, if at all.
I know, but the idea of just like, if they have it in writing, nacho bar.
I mean, the first
Well,
thing.
because we were like, we need to take out the charcuterie because charcuterie and tacos is weird. And we were just at this point, like, we just need to like book this vendor. So like, what's that something else? And they just sent it and a new quote and it just said nacho bar. And we were like, okay, sounds good. We didn't even ask. We were like, sure.
I'm just picturing people like trying to pull it apart and like Someone gets too much nachos. It's just like it's nachos.
Well, I
Here's
think it's
the thing,
gonna be
okay?
build your own nachos.
Nachos?
It's gonna be build your own nachos. It's
Okay.
not like there's a platter of nachos. I don't think.
No, but then there's gonna have to be melted cheese. I guess you put the melted cheese on. How are you gonna put the melted? Oh, you're gonna have it on the side with a ladle.
Like, what about the cheese?
This is where we're at. So my thing is nachos are not nachos is not a one person meal. It's made. I remember this dude had a joke about it. He's like, if you're eating nachos by yourself, it's the saddest thing ever.
Sad.
But nachos for 5-6 people makes sense.
Yeah.
Nachos for 80 people gets weird again.
Dude, it's wild.
It's wild. It's a lot of. Okay. So we're gonna have a nacho bar at a $2 million house on the Intercoastal in Vero Beach, Florida, which is the most bougie fucking place on earth.
I can't. But we're keeping the water service at the tables.
Yeah, it's fancy. Yeah, we're
Fancy.
Yeah,
Not taco bar, but make it fancy.
yeah. We're gonna have Mr. Pibb at each table.
It's so funny.
So I'm excited, but anytime people ask,
we're way more. I'm so looking forward to it now. Like I'm literally like actually so excited now. So
I know. I just know there's gonna be one rich person being like, "Can you believe they had nacho bar?"
We came all this way for some fucking ground beef.
I flew all the way from fucking Chicago for nacho bar. Can you believe it? I mean,
Yeah,
isn't
but
his
you know
dad
what?
rich?
They're
Isn't his? How poor are
Listen,
her parents?
Just
It's like, no, bitch. This is thousands of dollars of nachos. This isn't a fucking $9.99 nacho, bitch.
yeah, it's not like it's from Publix, which is where we're getting our
Desserts.
desserts from.
Publix has the best like cake and
That's what
like,
people say.
My old therapist got her wedding cake. From
Really?
Publix,
All right.
Okay, cool.
Well, maybe we'll keep the packaging so people know it's from Publix, and then someone's gonna, can you believe it?
You know, but the people are flying in for a vacation too. Like there's hotels on the water a mile away. Like I don't feel bad.
Look, if you want a nice dinner and you want fish, do that on your own time.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be selfish.
Don't be selfish. Go out to a nice dinner the night before
Yeah.
or the night after.
Yeah.
At our wedding, you're getting nachos, bitch.
That's what you're getting, or you can go fucking catch a fucking
Go
fish
catch
in
a- yeah.
the river.
The river's right
and
there.
tell me how you like it. Is it better than the taco bar?
Oh, do you want it medium rare? Cut it up yourself.
Yeah, skin it. Throw away the scales, take out the bones, cook it over the air fryer, over the fucking candles that are gonna make your mom blow up, and then tell me how it is.
We're
it better?
over here gonna fucking eat some nachos. The 78 other of us enjoying it. Go catch your own fish, Aunt Nancy. I'm kidding. She'll love it. Maybe. Anyhow. All right. What do we got in Snews?
Snooze, yay.
By the way, we have more to this, but
Do we?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a
there's-
good way to end it, I think.
Yeah.
Nacho bar. We're not going to top Nacho bar.
That's honestly like the best. I had
Yeah.
nachos for lunch yesterday. I respect that so much.
Yeah,
Did you
right
eat them
in-
alone?
Did I eat them alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you in a white dress? Were you in a wedding dress?
She said, yeah.
Yeah. You got nachos by yourself?
No, I
though?
made them.
Oh, even sadder.
I have purchased nachos for myself before.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bar Louie, they have the best
In
nachos.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
When you're sad, it's a good food. It's almost like a nice, like, it's like you're eating like a pillow, kind of.
Yeah.
A cheesy pillow. Wait, what were we just talking about? Oh, fuck.
Snooze.
No. right
Eating
before.
nachos alone. Catching a fish.
Melted cheese.
I got nothing.
Your mom snorting coke through her oxygen straw.
No.
No, it was the other one.
No, that's not it. Something about. Anyhow. All right. So what we got in Snooze?
All right. Alec and Hilaria Baldwin are taking their family drama and fame to TLC for a new reality TV show. The Baldwins, set to air in 2025, will follow the family as they invite viewers into the home they share with their 7 growing kids. Which Baldwin or Baldwin scheme story are you most excited to see make an appearance on their reality show?
Haley.
All I know is
I wanna
this
see
is
Haley.
an absurd attempt to make us forget about him killing someone.
Yeah, that's true. He did kill
Like
somebody.
most of the time, it's like
I already forgot.
they'll put an Instagram post like, "Here I am with my 7 children. I'm such a good dad. I love the Lord. God bless you." But they're doing a whole show. That's how bad it is when you kill someone. You have to do a whole show. So who am I excited to see? Probably Alec trying to probably fight the paparazzi. He's always a fucking nut. You know what's going to happen? It's going to backfire where they're like, look how normal he is. He would never shoot someone on purpose like the doctor from the pool who's too tan in West Palm Beach. He's such a nice guy. But he's going to come out. I think he's going to look even more insane the more you see it, the more the onion gets peeled off. Because a lot of these like actors from afar, we like make them like bigger than life. And then they're like, let me show you who I really am. I don't think it's going to help them. I think they're going to go, oh, yeah, that's a murderer for sure.
Interesting.
What do you think?
But isn't he kind of innocent? Like, it was... Isn't it kind of like...
I mean, he didn't load the gun. They gave him a loaded gun.
But did they tell him not to actually shoot it, and he did still?
They told him it wasn't loaded.
So he didn't mean to.
No, he didn't mean to. But it's funnier if he's a murderer.
Oh, okay.
No, but he did murder.
Well, he is a murderer.
Yes, he is.
Joining John and Kate plus 8, the little Johnsons, outdaughtered.
I mean, yes, I agree. I think because someone like me would be negligent, and I'm a very negligent person. Like I've done a lot of bad things because of that.
Like you burned down. You're an arsonist.
I burned down my fraternity house, but my
fraternity house.
cat knocked over the light. So essentially, my cat loaded the gun.
Yeah, exactly. And you shot it.
Yeah, but it's not my fault. Just like Alec
Exactly.
Baldwin. But the problem is, I don't get a reality show. What the fuck's that?
I know.
What's next?
Amanda Knox failed in her bid to clear her name in an Italian court as they reconvicted her of slander for accusing an innocent man in her roommate's 2007 murder. This is like this morning in Italy. While her murder conviction was overturned, the slander conviction remained on her record. She was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment but will not serve any more jail time as it counts as already time served. What fascinates you most about the Amanda Knox story?
That I don't know about it that much, but so she got accused of killing her roommate, right?
Yeah, in 2007.
So what's the slander that she said someone else killed him?
She said just another innocent man when she was in her police interrogation. They were kind of just like forcing her to say things, and she said this person did it, and it was just an innocent guy.
Oh, I see. I like the word slander with that. Like accusing someone of murder and ruining their life is like slander. Yeah. You get
We'd
3 years for that?
But
that's crazy. You get 3 years for that. Maybe she was just guessing that it was maybe this person.
Yeah, she was just being harassed by the Italian police and didn't know any Italian at the time. And now,
that would be tough.
Yeah, now she's
you murdered, and you're like, that would be tough. To be accused of murder in another language?
I would be shitting my pants.
You have to go do the
God.
translation.
Just trying to study abroad.
Who did I murder?
Yeah.
Who did I murder?
So who murdered her roommate?
It was another just random guy.
I can't believe I was going to say, do they suspect her? And that's why they were like, whatever. But that's crazy that that shit happens all the time.
But she got wrongfully accused.
Yeah.
She got slandered.
Yeah.
But they don't get slandered.
Well, they gave her time served at least, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
But she already served 4 years in Italian prison.
What a series of unfortunate events. Like it's just like, it could happen to anybody. Like your life can just be overturned like that, and you didn't have anything to do with it. That's what fucking sucks about life. You know?
Italian.
In Italian.
It actually sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, at least she's in Italy.
Makes me think. I
bet you the prisons are nicer there.
Oh, they're right.
They're probably
You don't get a fucking cheese sandwich. You get some ravioli.
Ravioli.
Oh, ravioli. I'd be like, I'll stay in.
And cheese in a ladle.
I go to Sam. I go, you're not gonna get my little brother. I go, guess what food we're at? He's like, you're having a ravioli bar. I was like,
no.
Fuck,
That
dude, that would have been great.
They have melted cheese in Italian prison.
Apparently, pasta. They said no to pasta because it doesn't keep as well, or it's like harder or something. I don't know.
I guess.
Who fucking
reminds
knows?
him of Amanda Knox.
But again, now I'm worried about the cheese situation. How's the cheese gonna say stop?
We'll figure it out.
I hope it's like queso cheese.
Yeah, it'll be queso cheese.
Well, queso is queso. That's just saying cheese, right?
Probably.
So like soft cheese.
Yeah, you're not going to be good getting accused of murder in Spanish. You'll be like, queso is cheese. You're like, ma'am, you murdered a whole family. You're like, queso.
I never got that, the whole queso thing.
Sam makes a good queso.
Does he?
Anyhow, all right, what's next?
All right, last story. Trisha Paytas and her husband Moses.
I knew you were going to put this on Snews. I knew it.
They welcomed their second child to the world on June. Well, they announced it yesterday, but she was Elvis Paytas Hackman was born May 24th, making Malibu Barbie an older sister.
Yeah.
So
Wait, time out. What's the name of the kid?
Elvis.
And it's a girl?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Elvis what?
Elvis Paytas.
And the mom or the other sister?
Malibu Barbie.
I hate this.
I think it's kind of iconic.
I mean, what if you were Trisha and Moses? What would be like the names that you were debating?
Well, I saw people saying like instead of Elvis, do his wife. What's his wife's name? Priscilla. I feel like that would have been really pretty, but I think Elvis, like when you really, I really like the name Elvis for a girl. Actually, like who says it can't be, it can only be a boy name, but.
I know, but imagine if you name your kid Malibu Barbie and it's 13 years old in school. It's going to get teased so much.
I don't know. I think that a lot of people are like weird about naming their kids nowadays. Also, they live in Los Angeles, so it's like not that weird. If they were in, Idaho, it's like that kid would definitely be getting
bullied,
made fun of.
Yeah.
But in Los Angeles, they're sitting next to Blue Ivy, like it's fine.
That's a good point. But I just think it's selfish of the parents. And no offense towards your idol, but I just think that it's just like they know it'll get like views and like clout, but you're not thinking about the kid.
Yeah, I mean, she uses her I am always so shocked, honestly, when people like have a baby and then post it the next day. I'm always like, whoa, I don't know why it just feels so like invasive a little bit, right? Like, I mean, especially she's got millions of followers, so it's wild to me. I mean, like to your family, it's different, but yeah, I always get so surprised. Yeah, some
parents
by that.
They'll put like they'll blur the kid's face and just show the body, which is honestly
weird.
You want all the clout and attention for the baby, but
I like a little.
Kind of weird.
I like a mystery, like do like a cute little picture of like its feet, like its little like leg or feet,
a little
like,
baby soft launch. Yeah,
like a soft launch of your baby, and like
on Foot
you don't
Finder.
even need to say anything; people will get it. I did a soft launch of my nephew, like of his hand up against mine on Instagram.
Yeah,
that's all you gotta do.
You probably just got a pedicure, and you were trying to show it off. Manicure.
No, because my hand was this way. Because I don't really like my hand from this way.
I like you taking like 40 photos.
I do definitely have more than one hand picture.
You definitely have more than one hand photo in there for sure.
But I have to say, I didn't take the photo with Instagram in mind at first. I just was like, oh, I'm taking a cute photo. So.
But that's even more diabolical that for yourself, your hand needs to be right. Dude.
Well, in case it goes on Instagram. I'm not saying it was exactly for Instagram, but in case.
So wait, so that has the baby. That's the whole story. It's like, what would you name the baby?
Yeah, like, do you have any? Just wondering what
to go with baby. Malibu Barb. Oh, just in general.
Like, if they were to have a third baby, what other
Malibu,
names?
Elvis. What's another icon?
I don't know. I think
you could do Marilyn. You could do a Marilyn.
I think she herself identifies as Marilyn though, so I don't know if she'd like.
Oh my god, what? Oh yeah, she has done that like cosplay before. Yeah.
I think it's crazier if she just named the kid Jennifer. How about that? Something normal.
So basic.
Yeah. But basic is like, it's like people like believing in God again. Like that's like edgy now. You know what I mean?
Classic old names.
Yeah.
Old fashion names, or what's that? Old money names. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is an old money name?
Oh.
It's so
Charlotte,
weird.
Virginia.
Charlotte. It's
Nacho.
so weird. Nacho Libre.
What are you looking at? The names of our baby?
Yeah, we have a name list.
Or Brenna has a name list.
No, we have it's getting pretty
too
long.
long.
It will be for your child, but it's her name list.
Yeah. I actually do really like Hebrew names. Like some of
Old
them.
Hebrew.
I really like what'd you say?
Old Hebrew.
No.
Saul.
I don't. Is there like a First Testament and New Testament?
Moses.
Old Testament, New Testament names?
Noah.
I like the name Noah for a girl.
Yeah.
N-O-A. I really like that name. I really like what are some of the other names?
Just go through real quick.
Well, some of them I don't like still, like now. Let me actually no, because what if somebody steals one of them? I mean, nobody's going to.
Everyone
Who cares?
has the name.
Okay.
Who's going to steal it that's close to it?
But I can't say the name that I really want to name our daughter because
Gatekeep that one.
Yeah, I gotta gatekeep it. So
Is it Trisha?
Yeah, it's actually Trisha.
Treasure?
And I can't say. I know. Like, what's the point? Because these aren't really.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
All right, so any other snooze?
That was 3 stories.
All right, what do we got for skincare?
I'm not doing that anymore.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, now we cut that.
Yeah, we cut that.
All right.
I mean, sometimes if you're like feeling it, you can throw it in there.
Yeah,
and
but-
people, if you have questions, email puddleboyandpuddlegirl@gmail.com and we will answer your questions.
And check out our Patreon.
Yeah.
Puddles with Andrew and Brenna on Patreon. Thank you so much for joining Patreon.
Thank you.
It means a lot. And we have a fun community over there. After we record this, we do another half hour over there. And yeah, what do you keep checking?
I was getting a phone call.
Who are you going to call from?
None of your business.
Oh, Brenna is having a bachelorette party, which I'm not happy about.
But Andrew can have one and I can't.
Because I feel like you're going to get a male stripper more than I'll go to a strip club.
No.
Brenna's going to get this fucking 6'4" fireman come in there.
What's
He's like,
so
hey,
bad about
I heard
that?"
there's a fire here.
But just remember,
I heard your husband call.
Honestly, that would be kind of fun. I do kind of want a male stripper a little bit.
Andrew,
She's
his
trying to
job
piss
is
me
stripper.
off.
You
I've
shouldn't be
never been.
jealous.
Yeah, I've never been to a strip club.
You're not going. Because I won't go.
Yeah, don't go. That's your
All right,
decision.
fine. Huh?
That's your decision and my decision that you're not gonna go to a strip club.
If I don't go to a strip club, you're not getting some floppy dick
What
fireman.
if somebody hires him to the Airbnb?
No.
What am I supposed to do then?
They're not coming to the wedding. So whoever is listening, if you hire a fucking stripper to come to the Airbnb, you're not getting any fucking nachos. And you get bear spray in your eyes. And maybe a gun to your fucking...
They're gonna catch a fish from the river.
Yeah. No, they're not going to be at the wedding. You
know
order some
what?
floppy fireman dick for Brenna.
Why do you keep saying floppy? How
Because
are you?
they got these big hogs.
Oh, so it's like flapping around.
Yeah, they got these fucking... And they wear these fucking man thongs.
And then the cock comes out, slips out like a snake out of a little vase.
Is this your skincare tip? Yeah, your skincare tip. Get a fireman stripper to slap his cock on your face.
What if a floppy cock hit my face? How would you feel?
Like a fish?
Like it just like on accident. Like they were just like dancing and then it went.
How would you feel if titties were fucking, if I was in between them getting flopped around
Well,
in
that's
there?
different if you're in between them. If you accidentally got a nipple brushed on you, that's like the same thing.
No, a smack of a cock is equivalent to me getting motorboated.
What if it slipped into
to your mouth? Just pure skin? It's over.
No, condom.
Oh, God? No, it's fine. A condom's fine. If he has time to put on if he has a condom on, that means there was
somebody's getting fucked. Not me.
Yeah. Look, my dad's coming on the bachelor party now. I just learned
I love that.
So yeah, you do love that because it's not gonna get as weird. If it was just me and old iguana Rusty, you'd be worried. But me and my dad, it's not gonna get that weird. It could get really weird.
It's either gonna be not weird or really fucking weird.
Really fucking weird. It's like nachos. Doing it by yourself, weird. Doing it with 80 people, also weird. Bachelor party with your dad, not that weird. Or really weird. Really fucking weird. Anyways, thanks for listening. We're going over to Patreon. Come meet us on over there. Also, if you want merch like this hat, and we have shirts, hoodies, go to our Instagram. The link is there. Go get some merch. And thanks for listening. See you next week.
Everybody now cuddles. Everybody get up because you get down and then everyone will come over here.